Hello everyone and welcome to today's online class for class 9. Particles, when you provide heat energy to particles, the kinetic energy of the particle of the matter increases, which in turn increase the speed of the particle, increase the random motion of the particle, which results in the increase in the space between the particles, the intermolecular space between the particles, which results in finally the decrease in the intermolecular force of attraction between the particles. This thing happens in the transformation state from solid to liquid, liquid to gas, where in the solid to liquid and liquid to gas, the particle of the solid substance was heated to increase the kinetic energy, which at certain point was overcoming the intermolecular force of attraction to transform itself into the liquid state. Similarly, for a liquid substance, when you are heating the particles of the matter, the particles of that substance, the kinetic energy of the particles, constant particle increases, increasing the motion, the random motion, the speed of the particle, which at certain point overcoming the intermolecular force of attraction to transform into its gaseous state. Now the reverse also true. When you are removing energy from the particles of matter, the kinetic energy of the matter decreases, which results in the decrease in the speed of the particle, the random motion of the particle. The particles become slower, which results in the decrease in the intermolecular force of intermolecular space between the particle, which finally results in the increase in the intermolecular force of attraction. This thing can be observed in the transformation state when a gaseous substance is transformed into its liquid substance. The particles of the gaseous possess a random motion in high speed. The particles of the gas moves in a very high speed because they possess high amount of kinetic energy. When you are removing that amount of energy, the kinetic energy decreases, which results in the decrease in the speed of the gas particle, which results in the decrease in the space between the particle. And the particles of the gas particle comes closer to each other, increasing the intermolecular force of attraction. Comes a point when the particles, the decrease in the kinetic energy of the particles decreases so much that it cannot overcome the intermolecular force of attraction and transform into its liquid state. This process of transforming gaseous substance into liquid substance is known as the condensation process. Now, if you take a liquid substance, and similarly liquid substance also possesses kinetic energy not as high as gaseous substance, but do possess kinetic energy in a moderate amount, so they do possess a random motion, but under the influence of the surrounding particles. When you remove kinetic energy, when you remove energy from the particles of the liquid substance, the kinetic energy of the particle decreases, decreasing the motion, the speed of the particle, which results in the decrease in the intermolecular force, intermolecular space between the particles, and the particles come extremely closer to each other, increasing the intermolecular force of attraction more. Comes a point when the decrease in the kinetic energy of the particle cannot overtake the intermolecular force of attraction. Hence, at that point of time, the liquid substance transforms into its solid substance. This entire process of transforming liquid substance into its solid substance is known as freezing, and the temperature point at which this transformation was happening is known as the freezing point. If you take the example of water, this melting point of water is found to be 0 degrees Celsius or 273 Kelvin, at which a solid water, that is ice, melts to produce liquid water. On the other hand, the boiling point of water is found to be 100 degrees Celsius or 373 Kelvin. At this temperature of 100 degrees Celsius or 373 Kelvin, liquid water boils to produce vapor water. freezing point of water is the opposite, same as that of the melting point, because at 0 degree Celsius or 273 Kelvin temperature, liquid water freezes to produce solid water, that is ice. The transformation of states is an energy changing process. You need to provide energy to transform, or you need to remove energy to transform one state to another state. Energy that is required to transform one state to another state is the energy that is known as the latent energy. Now, this amount of energy that you are providing to change this state, it resides inside the bulk of the material. It do not surface on the it do not come on the surface of the mere matter. So you cannot actually feel this amount of energy by any means. That is the reason it do not change the temperature of the medium. It only resides inside the bulk of the material to transform the state. As it is inside the bulk of the material, it is, hence the name came, the latent heat. So by definition, you can say that latent heat is the energy that is required to change the state of a substance without causing any change to the temperature. Now, there are very different, depending on the different process of transformation, two different latent heat we are going to study. That is latent heat of fusion, when you are changing the 1 kg of solid into its 1 kg of liquid substance at atmospheric pressure and at its melting point. Then the energy that is required to do this change, this transformation, it is known as the latent heat of fusion for that particular solid. Now, the next latent heat is the latent heat of vaporization. When I am taking 1 kg of liquid and converting that 1 kg of liquid into its 1 kg of gas at the atmospheric pressure and at its boiling point, the energy that is required to do this transformation is known as the latent heat of vaporization. Water at 100 degrees Celsius boils to produce steam at 100 degrees Celsius. Latent heat of vaporization is absorbed by the particle of the liquid water at 100 degrees Celsius to produce the particle of the steam water at 100 degrees Celsius. As energy is absorbed in the particles of the steam due to the vaporization process, the energy content in the steam is much more at 100 degrees Celsius compared to the liquid water at 100 degrees Celsius.